Hello, my beautiful ignited souls. I am ready to dig in deep once more. Are you ready to dig in deep once more? Are we ready to dig in deep in this beautiful, delicious spiritual meal that, of course, has been laid out for us? I just need to get it out of here. Okay, all right. But believe it or not, your energy and mine energy is really helping all this to happen. So, yes, we are going to dig in deep once more of this delicious meal that has been laid out for us. Which reminds me, I think I really should um, read another verse in this poem in case you'd and please let me know if you love the poem. It's just a verse out of the poem. Okay, so I've got this one. This is from my second volume of The Crimson Light, and it's Getting Onto the Bridge of Actualizing Self-Love. Yes. And we are moving into longer titles now because things have so changed, and it's okay. It's really okay. So I read from It's a Love Thing. And okay, I'll just go from truth. It is I truth, knocking on your heart's door and crying out loud, let me out, let me out. How do you expect me to stay in here? Look at the condition of this place. Just take a look at me. I am clean. I am neat and sharp as a blade. And don't even bother to compare me with that Hollywood blade. We are not the same. He is simply child's game. Therefore, it is not because you see me smile that it gives you the right to try and take off my eyes so I would have to see you hide. That could never be. Okay, so we are dealing with truth. Truth is like, okay. So I just thought I'd give you a little taste. I write a lot of poems. My books are very they're very deep, and poems were one way of helping me to heal my life through telling of a story that may seem tragic to a lot, but it came out in a beautiful way of elevation, because that was the intention, to heal and to feel heal and joy and all these lovely palatable things. So in this video, yes, well, as we dig in, I'm going to explore a little bit more on how robust that I feel this template, the sacrifice template, has been. And of course, you might have seen that I have showed how we had 78 letters that the gods, the 14 gods of Genesis, in case you are new to this channel, it is about our evolution, our journey in this life, our life course, which has a curse, but also our job is to find a cure, and then we have to go to the core to find that cure to become the best versions of who we truly are. Hence, we are here on this channel. So, in this quest, we have discovered that the 14 gods of Genesis have they are the makeup of 78 letters, and that may be repetitive letters, it doesn't matter, but it's 78 letters. Adding this together give us the numerical value of 15. Of course, 1 plus 5 is 6, and that coincides in the direct correlation with the sacrifice template. Okay, let's just use this one here. So 15 is in the middle of the sacrifice template, because 5 is in the middle of numbers 1 to 5. And of course, it reminds us that when we are in 15, we are doing new. And it's no wonder the number 15 is also associated with Saturn. And I'm trying to remember how it is, maybe with how it rotates, or the cycles anyway. But the number 15, 1 plus 5, is associated with Saturn, the planet Saturn, which is like our, he thinks he's our master who tells us what to do. And this is why a lot of people say it's Satan. Saturn is Satan. I'm not sure Saturn would be quite amused with that, but Satan in this sense, of course, this reminds me that I said whenever I see um, a word, for instance, like Sarah, Sarai. Oh, hope you can see this. Okay, let's use the red. Or we see JA. These are 1 1. Or we see Jesus. Jesus is no. Jesus is 11. But whenever we come to 11, this is already telling us that there is a degree of Mother Eve um, or change. This is where we stand. We go in when we are feeling centered, and we stand in our own state. We are doing 11. It's like your 2 feet. So basically, you are 5 plus 6 is 11. This is where you stand, and you are now ready to make a decision whether you're going left or right. But you must always you are always doing new. I feel that I'm getting this feeling that I need to go into my early videos where Mother Eve was now showing us about getting into the five senses. So this new was how we communicate this new through our five senses. So this is something we'll work on. Okay, so um, we looking at the template as well, as I say, and seeing how robust it is. So we saw that we will that 15, whether it was 87 or 78, meaning there were the 78 letters, as which coincides with the tarot deck as well, the Rider-Waite tarot deck. But we also calculated the numerical values of the gods and total them all together, as in the blessed God, the bereaved God, the God of saints, and so on. And that came to 87. So it's as if they mirrored the gods showing their reflection not only in the quantity but in the total values as well. I think that is really phenomenal, and delicious, and it just shows the wisdom that is being conveyed to us as well, that is saying that there is a synchronistic message happening that we need to engage with. So for that reason, having calculated the words of my on that template that I did, meaning on jazz, which I call jazz, bucket, luck, development, new, folks, gypsy journey, headquarter zone, and inland revenue. So if you want more on this, please look at my series of templates to numerology. I've really gone down into the depths of these in that series. I think they go up to perhaps 10 or so, even more. But I also have another video on introduction to numerology, Crime Queen. Or you will that will give you another in-depth understanding of how this template was called came about, how it came about. So I'm going to go over this and just to show you. So I use the whole words of jazz. We did that, and I've calculated them on one of my videos where it says prepared to be amazed. And this is what we did, and we found out that adding all these together came to, wow, I think it came to 64. I haven't got the total number here, but 6 plus 4, actually, when we do the sacrifice template, like sacrifice word, it comes to 46. So we saw a direct mirror here with 78 letters, going back to 78 letters. We also have seen yes. So there's the correlation of the words I did as the full words that I did as jazz, bucket, lucky, development. I mean the full words that showed to be 64, which mirrored 46 as in the word sacrifice. Now, I was also curious to trying to find out whether my words or the amount of letters would come to 64 or 46, or what it would have, or what it would show. So let's just do this. I have sorry, checked it, and I feel I need to do this with you. So jazz is 4 letters, so I'll just go like this. Bucket is 6 letters, and lucky is 5 letters. Development is 11 letters. Don't know why I have okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. New is 6 New is 3 letters because we didn't change new. New is good. And fox is also 3. So that gives us 12. Gypsy is 5 letters. And so we could just do 17 here just to make the counting easier. And headquarter is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 1, 11 letters. And zone, of course, is 4 letters. So we could say this would be 15. And inland revenue, inland is 2, 4, 6 letters, and revenue is 7 letters. 2, 4, 6, and 1, 7 letters. So this is 13. So if we add this together, we could say, okay, this is 10. I don't know if I'm, let's just put it in a way because I'm old school. So 10 plus 5 is 15. I'm just going to put 15 on there, make it easier for counting. Okay. So this is 10, this is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, and 1, 7. So we have 71 letters. So basically, I thought we had 73, but I'm just going to go over this one more time and just to make sure because we are dealing with numbers. Okay, so jazz is 4 plus 6, which is bucket. Let's do this. So this is 10. And lucky is 5 plus 11 is 16. And new is free, and fox is free, so this is 6. Gypsy is 5. And headquarter is 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's see this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 1, 11 letters. Zone is 4. And then we have inland revenue is 13, definitely. 6 plus 7 is 13. Okay. And just to make this easier, let's do this as 5. Okay. And this easier to do this as 11. Okay. 5 plus 6, 11. Hope you can see this. Yes, you can. Just say yes. Okay. I'll put this a bit higher, 13. So this is 8. 9 and 6 is 15. So already we are getting a different 6, 8 plus 7. Okay, let's say 8 plus 7 is 15. So that's correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 65. I feel this is the correct answer. Well, we have taken our time and checked this. So this is 65. Now 65 is again with all right. So we saw that 78, 7 plus 8 is 15, and we had this here. But however, in the words that I intuitively picked or went with as I was spiritually guided, has now come to 65, which is still bringing our attention into the new section as 6 plus 5, which is 11, because we have highlighted, or you could say it's highlighted here. So we have highlighted the cross in actual fact, because we had um, we had 64 or 46, but which highlighted the sacrifice, and now we have highlighted the middle, which is new. So we are like this. Basically, we've nailed it. And that's what that T actually represents right here as well. This is where this is where I feel very heartfelt about people who go into this tube. This is like YouTube right there. In fact, we would do a numerical value on YouTube. Okay, I kind of feel it's gonna be something like 13 or 14 or so. Okay, so basically this tells me that again this template is very robust. It didn't just give us a number to say okay it is going to be 2 head or 13, which would still be very symbolic in a sense, because we are talking about the sacrifice template, but it showed us balance. It showed us this balance and the polarities or whatever you want to call it, but it really is, I feel it's very authentic. I would say it's robust. It is a gift that has been given to us, especially for this time in 2020. By the way, it's the 20th of the 4th. So basically, we are in 20 of the 4th, 2020, which is 4. And so this is 4, 8, 10. And so 10 is actually, if you did the word perfect, it would be 10. So today is a perfect day to do whatever it is that you want to see happen in perfection. Think about it. Okay. And of course, 10 is the numerical value of the first word Mother Eve uttered when she says, let. So allow yourself to say, let there be whatever it is you want to happen today, because this equals 10, but 10 equals 12, and 12 is saying, like, let there be light. So have something, do something sacred that you can really rest on in this. So I'll just leave this here. It's on 17 minutes, 18 minutes, and I feel this is really, I have the word transparent here. If we use the word transparent, it also equals 11. So this is telling us, hey, this is the transparent area of our development. When it says any man who is in Christ is a new creature, this is 11 right here, new. Whenever you are standing here, you are doing something new. Hence, even with the word Sarah, she was the SA. Having the SA is that it's like saying something very major is going to happen to you. And I am going to say this boldly. I believe anyone who has one whose name begins with 1 1 is meant to birth something very phenomenal in their lives. I really believe so. So do look out for that. Okay, so wasn't that delicious? Say yes. And in fact, please leave your thumbs up so I know that you really agree with me. And do share and subscribe and let other people know of this deliciousness that we are really embarking on right now. So, yay! Okay, so lovely people, thank you for watching, and really spill over with love onto others and stay ignited.